Hey everybody, it's Murgle. And so recently I put in one of my broadcasts on the Battle.net thing, but what I did was I put in that I got a pair of hotshot gloves. Now hotshot pilot gloves, sorry. What these items are is mega rare in my opinion. These are a mega rare item because this is one of only two pairs of these gloves on any US realm. On the auction house, mind you. I don't know if people got them in their bags and stuff, but if there's only one out of two on any U.S. realm auction house, it's a mega rare. We can agree to that, I assume. So what these are is a pair of gloves from Nomagon, and I specifically got mine off of Vicious Fallout, Viscosis Fallout, and this is what they are. Now it says trash mobs, but I think they can only drop off bosses. I'm not sure because it's so unbelievably rare that there's no drop tabs for it that can be found. But I can tell you for certain I got it off of Ficosa's Fallout. Now, this series is going to be about hunting mega rare items. It won't have frequent updates because I can only run stuff so fast. But what I'm trying to do is find out if items that are believed not to drop anymore, if they can still drop. So like this Miner's Hat of the Deep, awesome transmog. It makes you look like a kobold. I mean, it's very cool. It's out of Uldaman. And then of course, Pendulum of Doom. Both of these items believed to not even drop anymore. No confirmed drops in a long time for these items at all. So the Miner's Hat of the Deep, there's not even any on US realms right now. The auction house. Pendulum of Doom, I didn't really look it up, but I'm going to assume it's basically the same. So the reason I want to hunt these items is because, I mean, as a farmer, I love to know if something can drop. I don't want to go out there and waste my hours of my time trying to farm for something that can't even drop. It's just why. Now, as for these two, I won't be able to tell you what I specifically got it off of, most likely, because I usually pull the whole Uldaman instance, but if it can drop, at least you know it can drop. The reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I don't want to go waste my time farming for something if I know it can't drop. Now, these are both valued at like 450k each, just because there's no way to confirm if they've dropped in a long time. So, the criteria of this farming idea that I've got is this. Now, mind you, there's a little RNG based in here because, I mean, maybe I'm just really unlucky. I don't know. You can't really gauge it off of this criteria. But what I'm trying to do is, one, if I get the item, obviously I'm going to tell you. So if I get it, we're going to confirm that it can actually still drop, and then at that point, there's no more worries about farming it to see if it can, obviously. Number two, if I get every single BOE blue from that instance, so in this case, Uldaman, if I get every single one of these items before I get those, we're going to assume it probably can't drop because, I mean, that's a lot of opportunities. And like I said, could be RNG, but if I can get every single item before those two, we're assuming they can't drop. And then finally, number three, I only want to do 1,000 runs on each instance because I figure if you do 1,000 runs and you can't manage to get the item you're looking for in an instance, once again, either extremely unlucky or it doesn't drop. 1,000 runs is a fairly high gauge for running instances in my belief because it's supposedly can drop off any trash. That's a lot of monsters killed if you do 1,000 runs. And on average, a run of Uldaman when I use my rogue takes me about 6 minutes. I can burn through it in 6 minutes, and that's killing every single monster. Rogues are great instance farmers. So in that means I will spend at least 10 hours running instances constantly. Now, I'm not going to do it all at the same time. That's why I said the updates will not be regularly. It'll just be once I've completed my goals for each instance and moving on to the next ones. Now, for the items, generally I'm just going to sell them because I really don't care about Pendulum of Doom. I just want to know if it can drop. And if Miner's Hat of the Deep can drop, if I get either one of those, I'm going to assume the other one can probably drop too because they're both believed not to be dropping. So if I get one or this one, it doesn't matter. I can assume the other one still drops. Now, Miner's Hat of the Deep, I actually want this as a transball. Not gonna lie, I want that thing, and I would probably keep it in the case that it dropped. But Pendulum of Doom, I don't really care so much. To me, it's not a great looking Mog. I'm sure somebody likes it, and I'm sure somebody would buy it. So I would throw it on the auction house. But this Miner Hat of the Deep, definitely a want for me. So if I get either of them, like I said, we'll assume the other one can drop, and we'll move on to another instance or item of your guys' choosing once we've confirmed one drop. If you guys want to pick something else for me, you want me to try and farm, we'll go see if it can drop. Uh, that's what this series is about, guys. It's because I love farming, and I'd like to see that certain items that we think we can't get anymore, we can still get them. So we'll give it a whirl. Hope you guys enjoy this series, and look forward to future updates of this, and make sure to check and see if the item you're hunting can drop. Alright guys, I'll see you later.